Is there anything better than a fresh, homemade chocolate chip cookie? It's got the crisp outside, the gooey inside, the melty chocolate chips, and that nostalgic flavor that takes you right back to your childhood. It's hands down one of my favorite desserts, and we're gonna be making those today for the state dessert for Pennsylvania. Now, according to my research, there were a few different desserts that could be representative of Pennsylvania. None of them are officially the state dessert, but because Hershey, Pennsylvania, you know, the birthplace of Hershey's chocolate chip cookies were recommended online. Now, I did not use Hershey's in this recipe because I don't personally like it, but the recipe for these is in the description, so make sure you follow along because you won't want to miss it. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can join me every week for new recipes. I love the simplicity of this recipe. So we've got all-purpose flour, a little bit of baking powder, some baking soda, and salt. That is it for the dry ingredients. You just whisk them together and set aside. This recipe uses salted, unsoftened butter in a mixer with equal parts granulated and brown sugar. You want to give this a solid 3 or so minutes in the mixer on a medium speed so it's really light and fluffy. Then make sure you scrape the mixer down so that the next step we add in the eggs, they get nicely combined with all the sugar mixture. After the eggs are added one at a time, go in with the vanilla extract, then go ahead and scrape the bowl down one more time. Now we're going to add in our dry mixture on a low speed just so we don't end up wearing it, a little bit at a time, followed by, of course, the chocolate chips. I'm using a mixture of semi-sweet chocolate chips and dark chocolate chunks. You can make whatever ratio of chips to chunks, all chunks, whatever you like. You can customize it here. Now we're going to roll this into balls. I'm using a 2.5-inch cookie scoop, assuming yours don't try and run away from you. And I'm going to make only about 6 and freeze the rest of this dough because it's always great to have cookie dough in the freezer for a last-minute fix. After these are spaced on our sheet with parchment, these get baked for around 10 to 12 minutes or until they just barely turn golden brown. Once they're done, give them a few minutes to set up, sprinkle with some flaky salt if you want, and you have amazing chocolate chip cookies. Now, if these aren't good enough, the fact that they are so easy and so quick is just even better. I like to make just a few and keep the rest of the dough in the freezer. If I need a last minute cookie fix, it's right there, my best friend. These set up so nicely and they are just perfectly gooey, still melty. I put a little bit of flaky sea salt on top because every chocolate chip cookie should have that. It's utter bliss. I mean, total perfection in cookie form. You guys, recipes in the link in the description. You need to make these at home because my life is much better with these in it. Make sure you catch me next week for another episode of this 50 video dessert series where I'm making all the state desserts in America. We are almost done. We have just about 7 videos left, which is insane to me, but I can't wait to finish the series out with you guys, and be sure to check out my shorts here on YouTube as well as my other social media. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.